It was evening, and after a long day of teaching the crowds, Jesus told his disciples, "Let's cross to the other side of the lake." The disciples, many of whom were experienced fishermen, set sail across the Sea of Galilee. The waters were calm at first, and Jesus, exhausted from the day's work, lay down at the back of the boat on a cushion and fell asleep. As they sailed further, a violent storm suddenly appeared. The wind roared, and massive waves crashed into the boat, filling it with water. The disciples struggled to control the boat, but the storm was too strong. It was unlike anything they had ever seen before. Panic filled their hearts. Meanwhile, Jesus was still asleep. The disciples couldn't believe it. How could he sleep through such a terrifying storm? Finally, they ran to him, shook him awake, and cried out, "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" Jesus opened his eyes, stood up, and faced the raging storm. With calm authority, he raised his hand and spoke just 3 words, "Peace, be still." Instantly, the wind stopped howling. The waves that had been crashing into the boat settled into a peaceful stillness. The sea became as calm as a mirror. The storm had disappeared in an instant. The disciples stood there, their hearts still pounding from fear, but now their fear had turned into awe. Jesus looked at them and said, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" The disciples whispered to one another, "Who is this man? Even the wind and the waves obey him." That day they realized that Jesus was no ordinary teacher. He had power over nature itself. This story reminds us that no matter how big our storms in life may seem, Jesus is always with us, ready to bring peace and calm if we trust in him.